Today, today I woke up in a good mood. Today's my birthday. I just turned 33, like my wife calls it, chapter 33. There's so much more that I need to learn, but I am proud of what I've accomplished so far, right? I've gone through so many ups and downs, and I could already tell this year alone is going to be a phenomenal year. The business is doing amazing. It's only 2 months in 2026, and I've made more money. Yeah, it's let's just say it's gonna be amazing. So I wanted to bring up this email that I got for a particular reason, right? One thing I love when it comes to getting leads, I guess a social media platform that I love the most is LinkedIn. A lot of freelancers, a lot of videographers, a lot of us in this industry at least, we don't take advantage of LinkedIn like we actually need to, right? We see it as this boring platform. We focus way too much on platforms like Instagram and TikTok. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can only speak for myself. I can only speak on what has been working for me in my business. And for me in my business, what has been working the most is LinkedIn. On Instagram, it's just I use Instagram more so for a free platform to host my my BTS, just random content. But on LinkedIn, I'm very professional on LinkedIn because I want to showcase myself as the leader in my industry. I want to showcase myself as the expert that individuals can come to whenever they need video production services or even photography. So, anyways, before I read the email, I want to read this post that I made today on LinkedIn 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago. The post is this. It goes, if I were investing in video marketing right now, this is exactly how I would build my strategy in 2026. In 2026, one-off videos aren't enough, blah, blah, blah. It goes into a whole video marketing strategy from what type of videos every corporation should have at least, minimum, right? We've all heard them from the brand story video to marketing videos to testimonial videos to product videos, so on and so forth, right? And then, call to action. On LinkedIn, I always have a call to action at the end of every post because you just never know who's reading those posts, right? It goes, if you want the full benefit of video marketing this year, you have to stop thinking about posting and start thinking about an ecosystem. I have my slogan, grow with video, and the call to action, blah, blah, blah. Shoot me an email and we'll talk about it. Now, this post was posted an hour ago. I posted it. I went to get my haircut because it's my birthday. I had to, make myself feel good. I got back in the office, and I kid you not, I got this email. I'm not going to read the entire email, just the bullet points. It goes, hi there. I hope all is well. Blah, blah, blah. We are wanting to shoot. We are wanting to plan the shoot for our founder. Yada, yada, yada. We are wanting. We are currently looking to produce these type of videos. And it literally breaks down every video that I had on my LinkedIn post, right? Because on the email it says, we saw the LinkedIn post that you wrote and we would love to speak on it. We would love to talk about the videos you recommended capturing for a strong brand presence. I have a feeling they use ChatGPT for this email. You know how you could tell when somebody uses ChatGPT? Anyways, so yeah, they list all the videos that they want. And then it goes, again, I don't want to read the important part. I want to keep it private. In addition, we'd like to do the DIY style vertical, blah, 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 founders. I like emails like this come in and they know exactly what they want, right? Additional to those videos, they want cut downs of those videos as well for social media, which I always provide for clients, because if I'm giving a client, let's say, a 5-minute horizontal video that they utilize for, marketing, I'm always going to break down that video to small vertical shorts so they could have content no matter what to post on Instagram and TikTok and things like that, just to get the word buzzing. All right. And then the email says, could you confirm if this aligns with what you typically recommend? I can't read today. Jesus Christ. I'm hungry. That's why. Could you confirm if this aligns with what you typically recommend for website and social performance? Most definitely. See, now they're asking me questions because they see me as the expert. That is what I want. That is what you should want as well. And then my favorite question, yes and no. It goes, could you share estimated shoot only pricing? So from what I'm reading, from what I'm understanding about this email is they only want me to shoot. They don't need my editing services, which is fine. A lot of agencies, a lot of companies, a lot of organizations, they probably have an in-house editor, or they probably have a college student that knows how to use, what's that free editing software? CapCut. So that's fine by me, right? I'll be your production. Let's see. They want indoors versus outdoors, few hours, half day. This probably going to be, because there's a lot of videos. We are aiming, we're aiming for high quality. That's a tricky statement. We're aiming for high quality, but cost-effective options. When I hear that, again, one thing I never do is I never take too much consideration. Let me rephrase that. I never think about someone else's pockets. What I mean by that is, by reading that statement, internally, I'm already thinking, oh man, that lead has no money. That should not be a way of thinking, because I don't know what they can afford, right? So, which is where price anchoring comes in handy. I'm going to give them my rates based on what this breaks down. Well, first of all, I'm going to answer this email. I'm going to ask my personal questions as well, because I want to know more. I want to know, a little bit more details about the scope of work, how many days, how many hours, things like that, because it says full day duration, all locally in the Seattle area. From my understanding, what I'm reading is it's not going to be just one location. So, which is fine, again, but before I send any range in price, I need to know specific details. How many locations, how many days, how many hours, things like that will help me give a better range when it comes to quoting. But I can 90% say that I'm going to get this lead. I'm going to get this lead for sure. I'll keep you posted, but I can 90% already say I'm going to get it, right? Going back to what I originally started with the video is, start using LinkedIn. If you want people to take you seriously, again, I can only speak on my behalf, what's been working for me, but LinkedIn has been an amazing tool for me in my business. So, yeah, I'll keep you posted on whether or not I get this lead. Hopefully I do. So we'll see. All right, until next time.